Hi, my name is Angela. Welcome to my channel. So today's video, these are items that I have found very useful and helpful. I am currently 10 weeks post-op for modified duodenal switch weight loss surgery. And these are things that have helped me up till now. Some of the things I don't use as much now as I did when I was on liquids or early on in the soft food stage, which I'm still in soft foods. But these are all things that I think would have been very beneficial for me to know going in without having to do trial and error. But everybody is going to be different. Everybody's going to have different diets. Everybody's surgeons and dietitians have different plans, and everybody's bodies are different. So before you take any of this and go against any orders, make sure you go with your doctor's orders. All right, so, and this isn't just groceries, this is the items that I use as well. So that coffee pot, I almost packed it away, but when I had my surgery, because I couldn't have coffee anymore. However, I found it to be extremely useful when I was first out of surgery. I used it for all of my broths. I would put my bouillon in the bottom of my cup, and then I would run my water through, and then I would temper it a little bit with a little bit cooler water, and I would add my protein. Oops, sorry there. The protein 20 unflavored there. I would add that to it. That way it would boost my protein. It would add to my liquids. And I have some bouillons over there that I used a lot. My Ninja was a fantastic Christmas gift from my wonderful brother and sister-in-law. They purchased it for me. It came with 2, and I use it every day, so that's why it's still steamy, because I just got done washing it. But I use that for my shakes. I use that to chop foods that are a little bit too big for me at this point. My can opener, there are some days when you just cannot crank a can opener. And I had never used a electric one until here recently. It's been a lifesaver. Sugar-free Hershey's chocolate. I use that. I put that in my Fairlife milk and in my protein shakes. So this is a new protein shake that Celebrate just came out with. It's their PS20. So it has the whey protein isolate, which is the only kind of protein that I'm allowed in my plan. It has the probiotics and prebiotics added in, and 5 grams of fiber. Apparently, from what I understand, this does not replace the prebiotics that you take daily after surgery for the first however long your doctor has you on them. I know I've talked to several people that just went ahead and continued doing them because they help so much. But I love this. I also got cookies and cream, and I like to do 1 scoop of each because it does take 2 scoops. Or I'll do 2 scoops of this and the Hershey's sugar-free chocolate. And it's delicious. It doesn't have that vitamin-y flavor that a lot of proteins have. I think we can all agree post-op that scents are a big deal. And cleaning and all that, so you don't get an infection. But this scent was very pleasing to me. It's not chemically at all. And so I really enjoy that. I've got, oh, here's the other thing that I really enjoy from Mrs. Meyer's. I like all their products. But this right here, the air freshener, room freshener, I love the way that smells. And I think we can all agree that when we get gas or use the restroom, air freshener is a must post-op. Alright, so I have the 50% less sugar ketchup because I could not find the no sugar added ketchup. However, when this runs out, I'm definitely getting the no sugar added. Biotin for hair loss. I take 2 of these a day. 1 is all that's recommended. But because I had the modified duodenal switch, I have to double up for absorption. We all need to take those periodically. I take mine about every other day. All right. Let's see here. Water additives. Because water, now I can drink water. but the first several weeks I could not drink water without flavor. I lived on Gatorade Zeros and flavored waters and my shakes. So I go through these quite a bit. But this and the sangria was a fun little find I found to add to water. So I use those. Gatorade Zero. Sometimes I'll drink Gatorade 2 or G2 because my blood sugar does kind of dip down sometimes. So I'll do that sometimes. Himalayan pink salt. I don't use a lot of salt, but if I do, that's what I use. Salad dressings. I can't have salad yet, so why do I have salad dressing? To marinate meat. And veggies. Tuna, canned chicken, and canned turkey. To make chicken salad, turkey salad, tuna salad. Really convenient, really easy. And I've got the other stuff that I use further on down. My Dash waffle iron is great for, it needs cleaned, I just used it this morning. It's great for chaffles, and it's 4 inches, so it's the perfect size. Let's see here. Olive oil spray, non-stick spray for cooking. Greek yogurts. I can do the Light and Fit, and I can do Oikos. This does have salt in it. Let's see how much. 90 milligrams per serving. But it's a change. I like Cavender's. I like Mrs. Dash that it is salt-free. And I like that. Salsa, pasta sauce for putting on meats and vegetables. So my surgeon has a specific diet or supplement requirements. Modified duodenal switch, I have to take a little bit more than anybody that had RNY or sleeve because of malabsorption. But these are the best calciums that I found, especially post-ops. And I had to take 3 of these a day, but I believe that most or people that had RNY or VSG, gastric bypass, or the sleeve, they only have to take 2, I believe, but it depends on your surgeon. I take 1 of these a day. Something that most people do not know, I've heard a lot of people whose doctors did not tell them this, is to take your iron 2 hours opposite of your calcium. Otherwise, they do not absorb. This iron has the vitamin C included in it. So the other thing about iron is it will cause constipation. So you should take vitamin C with it. And since we can't do orange juice because of sugars and whatnot, then a vitamin C supplement, but this has it included. Now, on the calcium, I did cheap out this last month. And I don't know why, because it's not that expensive, but I thought, well, this is a lot cheaper. And it's not a lot cheaper because you end up taking 6 of these a day, or I do. And they're quite large pills. Well, I can't get it open one-handed, but anyway, I don't have a problem taking them, but it is kind of a pain to like take pills. Whereas the chews are kind of like Starburst. Vitamins A, D, E, and K are the ones that that I have to watch out for. I take 2 of these in the morning, 2 of these in the evening. The prebiotic, probiotics, I take 1 of these a day, and I can really tell a difference. Unjury and Celebrate are the 2 supplements that I'm allowed on my plan that my surgeon recommends because of the type of protein that they are. The other proteins don't absorb as well as whey protein isolate, so it's not as accurate. Plus, these 2 companies are reputable, and so anyway, these are just individual packets that you can get as well as the bigger containers. But these are great for taking to work. You can mix these with water or Fairlife. Fairlife gives you added protein and it's creamier, so it's up to you. but they have like vanilla, chocolate, berry burst, or strawberry banana. I don't know. There's lots of flavors. Chicken flavored soup. Celebrate has one of these as well. This is really good when you're so sick of shakes on your liquid diet. But I still do them on the soft diet. I'll do these occasionally for added protein. This can be used in puddings, jellos, yogurts, anything that you want to add protein to. The all-purpose unflavored is on there. Let's see. Fairlife, of course. Parchment paper for baking all the things. Let's see. Containers. This little measuring cup was so convenient for me. Whenever I was the first couple weeks on softs, to measure out my yogurt and whatnot. It's not a necessity, but it sure was convenient. And it was kind of a joke my mom gave me pre-op when I got my surgery date, because it was tiny. She's like, it's like a toy measuring cup. So that's been great. All the small containers, these are fantastic. I go to work every day and I can put a couple of hard-boiled eggs in here. I can put one boiled egg. I can put a wedge of cheese in here. They work really well for the size of portions that we can have. These work really well. I use this size for meats, things like that, the roasted veggies. I also use this exact size for, and it is a half a cup, but I put my pills in there, my supplements for the day. I use these little beauties for food prep. I got like 200 of them online for like 10 bucks. I reuse them, I wash them and reuse them. They are 4 ounces, so half a cup, which is the perfect meal size. So like I made a pot of chili. I made like 20 of those. I made some chicken and broccoli. Cheese rice casserole with cauliflower rice. Put a bunch in there. This thing is great for everybody, not just surgery patients. So this is to chop up meat. I didn't know that these existed until about a year ago. So if you don't have one, even if you're not post-op, these things are great. But especially post-op, when your meat has to be chopped up really fine, your ground meat, it makes it a little bit easier to get it manageable. Don't laugh. Baby fork, baby spoon. I know people that several years out still use their baby forks and spoons so that they take smaller bites and they eat slower. These were sent home from the hospital with me for getting my liquids down the first couple weeks. I would line up 5 of these. 2 shake, 3 waters or Gatorades, and that was per hour, and that's how I got through. And they gave me several of them. Measuring cups, measuring spoons, all the sizes, because measuring, I never was a measurer unless I was baking. But portion size is massively important now. So eggs for all the things. Now we're getting more into the groceries and less into the gadgets. Use eggs in all these are God's gift for protein. This little thing is great for baking. Ricotta bake is super in this. All the things. These are like mini casseroles. Even if you have a large family or you're cooking for somebody else, these work out great to separate yours so that you know exactly what's in yours. So I do live alone, and so I cook for just myself. And guacamole will go bad. I can't have a lot of fats, but I can have it occasionally. So these little mini guacs are fantastic. Portion size for mixing with meat and cheese, and some taco seasoning or salsa. They're great. Okay, so I can't do mayonnaise. I do it sometimes I'll mix like a teaspoon of it in with things, but it's not recommended, and I don't want to get into the bad habits and stay in the bad habits. So anyway, plain Greek yogurt is a great substitute for sour cream, and I hear a lot of people say that, but it also works for mayonnaise. So I'll take the Greek yogurt and a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of pepper, or sometimes some like cayenne or taco seasoning. Oh, sorry, I just about dropped my phone. And mix that in with my tuna or my chicken. And you cannot tell the difference between that and mayonnaise. Or I can't, but I know that there are people that are mayonnaise versus salad dressing snobs. They can tell the difference, and I don't say that with any disrespect. I've never been a big mayo eater or salad dressing eater, but anyway. Fat-free cottage cheese. I know a lot of people didn't like it pre-op, but do post-op. It's a godsend for protein, for texture, foods that have a little bit of a kick to them as far as spice goes. You can't drink with or after your meals for 30 minutes. So what do you do when your mouth is on fire? Greek yogurt and cottage cheese is what I do. All right, ricotta cheese. So I used to just get ricotta cheese. If I was making a big pan of lasagna, I'd get the small ricotta cheese, and that's it. I never kept it on hand. I do keep it on hand now because Shelley's ricotta bake is a staple. And my mom and dad did not have surgery. My mom had a similar surgery where she was on a liquid or in a soft food diet. So her recovery was similar to mine. She had her surgery about a week after mine, but it was not for weight loss. And they tried the ricotta bake and they liked it as well. So this is something that you can make even if you're not post-op, or for your family that are eating along with you. Extracts, vanilla extract, banana extract, all the extracts are amazing to put a little bit in your plain yogurt or a little bit in your vanilla shake or whatever when you're on soft or liquids. I'm sorry, liquids. PB2, can't have peanut butter right now because of the stickiness. I know a lot of people don't get told that, but my surgeon is particular about it. So, but we can have about a tablespoon of this mixed into our shakes, mixed into yogurt, whatever. I just got these, but again, tuna is good for all the things. Lemon juice, I put that on fish and seasonings and stuff. Horseradish, because I love shrimp. And so this was to remind me, you can make your own cocktail sauce for shrimp. You put a little bit of the horseradish in some sugar-free ketchup, and then squeeze a little bit of lemon juice, and you can put other seasonings in if you want, and it makes a cocktail sauce that is post-weight loss surgery friendly. I believe it would work for keto too, but I don't know keto really well, but it does work for low carb. Laughing Cow cheeses, the little wedges, I use those melted in meats, I use those melted in cheeses. There's lots of flavors, really good. And Better Than Bouillon is one of my favorite bouillons for making broths. They've got several flavors. I use that really faithfully post-op when I was on my liquid. But these that are in the Latino, Mexican, Hispanic aisle are really good too. So I would take the tomato base and mix it with a beef. It was excellent. Okay, so that is all that I have out. Now, you know what? I do have things in my freezer here that might be helpful. All right. Fish. These baskets I got at the Dollar Tree. They've made organizing my fridge and freezer great. I've got all my cheeses in one in the fridge, so I can just take it out. I can take these out, but it just keeps everything from falling over. Sugar-free popsicles, ground turkey, ground chicken. That's all of my little containers that I've prepped up. On veggies, shrimp. These little things make great Philly cheese bowls. I keep keep all my frozen onions. I bag up my chicken whenever I get it, and I don't get the massive amounts. I just get like 2 pounds now, but still I have to freeze it, so I put it like that. And then turkey ham. So I got a turkey ham, and I chopped it up, I sliced it up, and then I bagged it up. And so I had it in little portions for omelets or to fry up with eggs. I have some flounder back there, usually have some salmon, cauliflower rice, cabbage, I've got that frozen, my egg bites, my eggplant frozen, that green bag right there. So anyway, those little baskets are lifesavers. And my freezer, yeah, it's a mess. My ice pack for my headaches. All right. So anyway, I hope that this gave you some ideas or some suggestions on what I keep. The bags. Oh, I don't think I mentioned that. Bags for portioning. I get the quart, the sandwich size, whatever's. Aluminum foil sheets. They come pre-cut. They're great for making little packets to put your fish and your meats or your veggies in. I don't know how I skipped over that. It was right in between. All right. Oh, my food scale. Those are necessary. And I got that at Walmart for less than 10 bucks. My Dash waffle iron was 10 bucks on Amazon. Target has them as well. Any waffle iron works, but those are really cute and they're 10 bucks. All right. So, thank you for watching. I know that this went on quite a while. I'm going to get some editing software so I can edit things down, maybe talk a little bit less. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Have a great day.